Hey, Doreen, you know that escape that happened?
Yeah.
Were you around at the time?
Oh, of course I was. I was in it.
You were?
Yeah. You see, we got out through this tunnel that led into the cellars, and the roof collapsed. I hurt my leg. I still get a twinge every now and again, but I was lucky I didn't have to have it off.
Really? Hey, that must have been exciting.
No, it was scary, really.
Oh, well, could you, tell me about it?
Sure, if you're interested.
Yeah, I am.
Well, Lizzie was the first one with the idea, so she found this book that was all about Wentworth about 100 years ago.
If she's a first-timer, I'm Father Christmas.
What do you reckon? You think she's working for the screws?
I don't know. All of them I spoke to said the same thing. They reckon that she asked questions about you and the escape.
Me?
Yeah. Now, like I said, I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if our Miss Hamilton is working for the police. If she's not a plant, I'll walk to Burke in my bikini.
Well, that'll give the cow cockies a couple of things to think about.
Yeah, and stampede the cattle, too, I'll bet.
Yeah, anyway, listen. If Hamilton is a plant, we want to make very sure that she doesn't get any information out of us that we don't want her to, all right? Yeah. And there's one sure way of doing that. We send her to Coventry. And that means no one, and I mean no one, says a word to her about anything. Now, is that clear? Yes.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, B reckons that Sandra's been sent in here to spy on us, so we're going to send her to Birmingham.
Coventry.
And what do we know about her? Practically nothing.
Well, I do admit that she's been asking a few questions, but I thought that was just because she was interested in what was going on in the place.
Yeah, too interested.
She been on at you too?
Oh, well, she's asked me a few questions, but I wouldn't call it pumping me.
What sort of questions?
About the escape.
About me?
Yeah, sort of.
Bloody hell!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I just thought she was being friendly.
Remember, not another word.
So this is where all the action is?
Some of us are going to watch this movie. So let's just have a bit of shush. Huh?
Oh, God, not that one again. They must have played this one 3 times in the last couple of months. What you knitting?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Anyone want a game of cards?
14,
or a chat?
16, 18, 22, 24.
I don't think I can really cope with all this excitement. Might as well go write some letters.
Write some letters. I bet at least one of them starts off, Dear Superintendent.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not going to have enough wool to finish these. I'm going to have to wait until the buy-up now.
Oh, I got some wool you can have, honey.
Oh, terrific, Jude. You sure you don't need it?
Well, I need it. I got no one to knit for. I'll go and get it for you.
Oh, thanks.
Poor old Jude. She's not back to her old self.
No. I think it's going to take quite a while for her to get over what happened to her on the run.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher.
What is it, Hamilton?
I'd like to make my telephone call, please.
Can't it wait till morning?
No, it can't wait. I'd like to make it now. My boyfriend works early and I'd be liable to miss him.
Well, it's a bit late and I'm on my rounds.
Oh, I thought it would be an ideal time. Besides, I don't remember reading anything in the regulations about time limitations. May I make my call?
All right, but keep it brief. Since you know your regulations so well, you know how much time you're allowed.
I certainly do, Mr. Fletcher.
Sid'll be in tomorrow. Hope we have a chance for a bit of a chin wag.
Oh, hello, young lovers.
Oh, shut up, B. You know there's nothing like that.
Oh, I don't know, the fire alarm may not be out. Perhaps it just needs a bit of stoking up. Talking about young lovers, have a gander at Madame Defarge over here.
Huh?
Madame Defarge. She'd sit in the front row of the crowd during the French Revolution, right by the guillotine, and knit like mad while they cut people's heads off.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I saw it once in a movie. It's the only thing I know about the French Revolution. That's all I remember, probably because it was so bloodthirsty. As the heads rolled off the block into the basket, she used to knit away like mad and cackle. Blood, blood, blood.
Oh, knock it off, B. me nightmares.
Oh, bugger it. Where's your torch, Bea?
Over here, why?
I want to finish these tonight.
Oh, don't be a nut. You'll flatten my batteries.
Quit griping. If I flatten them, I'll replace them.
Good night, Dor.
Good night.
Night, Bea.
Pleasant dream.
Oh, knock it off, Bea! Did you get any sleep at all, love?
Oh, not much. But at least I finished them.
Big deal. So the teacher gets a crummy pair of socks and I get a pair of flat torch batteries.
Well, I'm sorry, Bea. I said if they ran out, I'd replace them. Anyway, I just had to get these finished for today.
Thanks.
All right, showers.
Come on, move along. Back to your cells and get ready for breakfast. Hurry up, Burns. Hamilton, shake a leg.
Oh,
Young, Cavelli, cut that out. You're not a couple of school kids, you know.
Now's our chance. Why don't we just race in there and hold her under the hot tap for a while?
Haven't you heard if you overwater plants, it sometimes kills them?
That'd be a shame.
Listen, just be patient. It's not as though this is the first time we've handled this sort of problem.
Yeah, well, I'm getting sick of her asking me all those questions. I try to forget the past, and she keeps reminding me of it.
Don't you worry, love. At least she knows we're on to her. All we got to do is keep our guard up.
Yeah, well, there's one guy that's going to be up in the air if we don't get going. Come on, Doreen, are you coming or not?
Yeah, I'll be a couple of minutes. You go on and I'll catch
God,
up.
you're as slow as a wet weekend. You know, if you got more sleep last night, you'd be a whole lot brighter this morning.
Hi.
Hi. Thought I'd been sent to Coventry.
Oh, I was just wondering if you were going to go to the education centre this morning.
Well, I hadn't exactly planned on it. Still trying, are you?
Oh, no, it's just that I'm the only one that's really interested and I'm not allowed to be in there. Well, what I meant was, I'd like to have a bit of company. Why don't you come? It'd be really interesting.
Well, I'm not exactly cherishing the idea of spending a day being ignored, and you're the only person who seems to be friendly, so why not?
Oh, that's great. Oh, I won't be able to let the others see us talking together, you understand?
I understand. Are you two still in here? Come on, move along.
I'm just leaving. You let me get up the corridor a bit first, OK?
So that's the kitchen and dining room roster for the afternoon shift. Now, is anyone interested in attending classes this morning?
Yes, I'd like to. Children.
Anyone else? Oh, surprise, surprise. Burns. Adams. All right, off to breakfast, all of you. Well, go on, hurry up.
Good morning, Mr. Andrews.
Morning.
I've got 3 for you this morning.
3? Well, that's an improvement. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for coming. Take a seat. I'm sure you'll find these courses very interesting and worthwhile. Now, before we start...
Excuse me, Mr. Andrews, can I speak to you about something in private?
Doreen, if you don't mind, I'd like to settle these two ladies onto something rather than have them sitting around with nothing to do.
Yeah, but...
Now, if you'd like to have a look through this, it'll show you the kinds of courses available. At the back, it asks you a few questions which I'd like you to answer. Now, this will give me an idea of what course you might be interested in and what value it would be to you. Okay?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm glad you decided to come. I'd just like to get an idea of your background and where we could help you the most. Now, how far did you go in your schooling?
Just scraped through my HSC.
Did you want to go on?
No, not really. I didn't have the brains or the inclination, and the family were very poor, so I had to go out to work.
What sort of work did you do?
Clerical, yeah, and typing, stuff like that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Andrews, but I really do have to speak to you about something real important and I can't wait.
All right, Doreen, what is it?
Well, it's sort of private. Can we go over there?
All right. Just have a look through this brochure and let me know what you think of it. Yes.
Well, I wanted to give you these. I stayed up all last night to finish them, and I had to work with a torch after lights out.
You shouldn't have done that.
Don't you like them?
Well, yes, I do. I think they're great. But I'm not supposed to accept gifts.
Oh, well, that's all right. No one else has to know.
Well, thanks, Dorian. Thanks a lot. But this must be the last time. If you get caught, you could get into a lot of trouble, and so could I.